Hello everyone, welcome to Chemistry at Last. Today we'll be starting data analysis. This is a simple topic where we generally deal with some basic formulas, and if we can remember those formulas well, we can definitely go for the questions that comes in the CSR and GATE examinations. Generally a 2 marker question comes in the examination. So let's begin with our today's video, data analysis. So data analysis is generally a process for obtaining raw data from a set of recorded values of any measurement which helps us to get an accurate outcome or result for that measurement. In data analysis, we generally come across various uh, errors and deviations when we try to analyze the accurate result from a set of recorded measurements. So, error is any numerical value which is obtained when we difference between the calculated value to that of the true value of any analytical determination or of any measurement. This error is represented as relative error and absolute error. Mathematically, this absolute error is represented by xi minus x, where xi refers to the calculated value and x refers to the true value. And this relative error is mathematically expressed as xi minus x divided by x. And if you want to get the percentage, we generally multiply it by 100. Then next we come to the types of error. Error are basically of personal error, personal error is nothing but the error that arises due to the mistakes done by the observer. Next is the systematic error. The systematic error arises when there is any fault in the measuring device. Thirdly is the random error. This error is encountered when there is a sudden change in the experimental conditions which leads to a change in the temperature, humidity, etc. Next, there are two terms, accuracy and precision. So accuracy of a measurement denotes the closeness of an experimental value or the mean value of a set of measurements to that of the true value, and it is mathematically expressed as experimental value divided by mean of the values to if difference of the true value. So smaller the difference, greater will be the accuracy of the experiment performed. Next, if we talk about precision, the term precision into the picture when the true value of a quantity is not known. In such cases, it becomes difficult to calculate the accuracy of the measurement, and it is where the precision of the measurement is made. For example, if the percentage of an alloy in the first set are found to be 2.63, 2.61 and 2.62, and that in the second set is found to be 2.73, 2.79, 2.83, we see that the precision of the first set of results is far more better than the second. We see that in this percentage composition of an alloy, we found out that the first set has far more better values than the second. That means they are close to one another. But in the second set, there is a far more difference between the values. So the first set of experiment has a greater precision. Next, we come to the type of deviations. So first is the standard deviation. The standard deviation is used as a measure of precision, and it is mathematically expressed as root over of summation xi minus x bar whole square divided by n minus 1, where x bar is the mean and it is given by x bar equals to I summation xi divided by n, where xi refers to the value of an individual measurement, x bar is the mean of the measurement, and n is the total number of measurement. And if we place this value of x bar in this equation, we get standard deviation is equals to root over summation of xi square minus summation of xi whole square divided by n whole divided by n minus 1. So you have to remember this formula well. Next, we come to the relative standard deviation. So relative standard deviation is mathematically expressed as standard deviation divided by mean of the measurement into 1000. Generally, the relative standard deviation is expressed in parts per thousand, and when it is expressed in parts per thousand, we use this formula. And there is one more formula for relative standard deviation, that is standard deviation divided by mean of the measurement into 100, and known as the coefficient of variation. We have one more, average deviation from the mean. The precision of a data can be expressed much more conveniently in terms of average deviation from the mean, and it is mathematically expressed as average deviation is represented by this symbol, which is equals to summation of xi minus x bar divided by n, where xi refers to the individual measurement, x bar refers to the mean of the measurement, and n is the total number of measurements. So these are all the formulas that you have to remember, and if you can remember these formulas, you will definitely get the correct answer if any question comes out from the data analysis part. I'll be making a second part of the video in which we'll be dealing with some examples along with some other topics that are related to data analysis. So this is all for the today's video. I hope you like this video. Please hit a like, share and subscribe. Thank you.